I love it. I could drink this stuff all day long. It's non-alcoholic, so I really can drink it all day long. Hey guys, it's Kristi. I'm back today with my green tea sangria, and I am telling y'all, this stuff is so good. I love it. I could drink this stuff all day long. It's non-alcoholic, so I really can drink it all day long. I just love it. And I am back today to share with you the recipe for this amazing sangria. In my End of Summer Tablescape collaboration video, which was hosted by Kimberly Davis from Diva Designing on a Dime, I shared this with you and told you I'd be coming back with the recipe, and several of you said you were definitely interested in seeing the recipe, so that's what we're gonna be doing today. I hope you will try this. If you do try it, please come back and let me know in the comments what you think about it. I'm telling y'all, I love this. Like I said, I can drink this all day long. Because this is non-alcoholic, it makes a perfect drink all day long. You could even have this with breakfast, which is something that I like to do because I don't drink coffee. So Whitney and I are always looking for other things we can drink with breakfast or brunch, and this makes a perfect breakfast or brunch drink. If you want to add alcohol to it, you can always do that. But I'm telling y'all, this is good just like it is. So I hope you'll give it a try and let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and join our community. We'd love to have you join us. First thing we're gonna do is get our green tea brewing, so that way that can be working while we are doing everything else we need to do to get the sangria ready. We're just gonna add the hot water to the tea. I like to heat the water in my Breville tea maker. It works perfectly that way. I can get it exactly the temperature I need it. And I like to use a mason jar because it shows the measurements right here. I'm using 8 tea bags and 2 cups of water. So we're just gonna let that brew, and while it's brewing, I'm gonna go ahead and get all the fruit ready for our sangria. So here's everything we're gonna end up needing for our sangria. I've got an apple, 2 oranges, 2 lemons, and 2 limes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start getting the fruit ready. I'm gonna take 1 orange and juice it. Whenever I make drinks like this, I love to use my 2-quart mason jar. I got these from Amazon. I use them all the time. They're just the perfect thing for making these types of drinks. So to start out, I'm just gonna add my orange juice to my mason jar. Next, I'm gonna juice 1 of my lemons. Just gonna roll it out first to get the juices flowing. And now I'm just gonna add the lemon juice to our mason jar. Next, we're gonna juice 1 of our limes. Now we're just gonna add the lime juice to our mason jar. And now we're just gonna add in a cup of cranberry juice to our other liquids, and then we'll start adding in the whole fruit that we're gonna add to the sangria. I like to use this particular brand of cranberry juice because it doesn't have any added sugar in it. This is just cranberry juice from concentrate with nothing added extra, no sugar or preservatives or anything like that. Now I'm just gonna give the mason jar a little shake and kind of stir everything up. Now it's time to start adding our fruit. So I'm gonna start with the apple. There's no need to peel it or anything. I'm just gonna use my corer and core the apple. I'm using a Granny Smith apple. You can use any kind you want, but I would tend to go for the sweeter apples. That's why I chose a Granny Smith. So now we're just gonna slice these up and add them to our mason jar. Now I just have a lemon, a lime, and our orange, and I'm just gonna slice these into smaller pieces and put them right into our mason jar. While we were cutting up the fruit, the tea had a chance to brew, so we're just gonna add the tea into our other mason jar now. I'm just gonna use a strainer to catch the tea bags, and it's still a little warm, but that's okay. We can pour it right in there. And then I just like to press down on the tea bag so we're getting all of that tea into our mason jar. I'm just using some more filtered water to fill our mason jar up to the top. We'll mix everything together, and then we're just gonna set this aside and let it finish cooling. But I'm just gonna let it sit on the counter for 30 minutes to an hour, and then I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator. I think that time that you let it sit out really helps the flavors start to meld, and then it'll continue blending all of those flavors together once we put it in the refrigerator. You wanna leave this in the refrigerator overnight for anywhere from 12 to 24 hours. So this should be ready for us to go in the morning. I'm keeping the sangria unsweet for now, and I'm just gonna do like I tend to do a lot of times and make another simple syrup. And if we want to add that to our individual drinks, then we'll be able to sweeten it that way. If you had wanted to, you could have added some sugar to the hot tea after it was brewed, and then just add that to your sangria, and that would sweeten the whole sangria. But I prefer to leave it like this so we can sweeten our own glasses and have the amount of sweetness that each individual prefers. Our sangria has been sitting overnight, and now it's all melded, and you can kind of see through here and see that the fruit has soaked up all of that juice, and then the juice has gotten all of the flavor from the fruit. So this is gonna be so delicious. I cannot wait to try it. And now we can just transfer it to our pitcher for serving. And now for serving, I just like to slice up a little bit of lemon for garnish. And now I just have some ice in my glass. I'm gonna pour in some of the sangria. Just remember guys, this is unsweetened, so if you wanted to, you could add some simple syrup to it. I personally like it unsweet, but you might find it a little tart, so feel free to add some simple syrup if you want to, and you could just add it to your glass, or you could add some to the pitcher if you prefer to do it that way. So I'm just gonna pour in a little bit of sangria, add a couple of pieces of fruit, and then I'm just gonna top it off with a little bit of sparkling water, and then garnish it with our lemon. The sparkling water is optional. You can totally leave that out if you prefer, but I like mine to have a little bit of fizz to it, and I just think that adds the perfect touch. Cheers, guys. I hope y'all have enjoyed seeing this video and will join me in some green tea sangria. Let me know in the comments what you think about this recipe, and if you give it a try, please come back and let us know in the comments what you think about it, or even post a picture and tag me on Instagram. I would love that. I'd love to see how yours turned out and what you think about it. If you want to see some fall drink recipe videos and some fall snack videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications. And if you like videos like this, give it a thumbs up so I know to make more. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.